Today's video is about Winter Girlfriend. Okay, let me know if you read the manga. Let me know if you've watched the anime. I seen maybe the first season of Winter Girlfriend, but today's video is a reaction about Winter Girlfriend. Now, the title says chapter 370, right? But I just checked just now that the manga is over 400 chapters. Right now, it's at 417. And the reason why I'm making this reaction video is because I saw recently that Winter Girlfriend is getting a 5th season. Now, I don't know why this series is getting a 5th season and why it's still ongoing. I would assume that it would have been ended a long time ago, but no, it's still going. It's still, more seasons for the anime, more chapters for the manga. I don't know. And it's just so interesting because the whole it's just this series is kind of interesting because of the creator, right? If you don't know, the creator, if I'm not mistaken, is in love with his own creation. He's in love with his own female protagonist. And it's just the idea that maybe he doesn't want in it because he doesn't want to see his creation be gone or something. I don't know. That's just my theory. Why this keeps ongoing. Why doesn't he just end it? Why can't he just end? Why we're getting a 5th season? Why is he still making chapters for this manga? I don't know. And again, I think I've only seen the first season, so I don't know what's going on in the series. I don't know what's happening past season 1. So I just figured I'm gonna do a reaction of explaining everything that's leading up to the 5th season. So further ado, let's check it out. And the video is titled "Badly Explaining 370 Chapters of Winter Girlfriend in 8 Minutes" by Chi. Let's check it out, because I need to know, after maybe the first chapter, what's going on. Why is this still going? Chapter 1, Best Romance of All Time begins.
Introduced to this guy called Kazuya. He just got dumped by his girlfriend. Now, how does one normally cope with getting dumped? By renting a girlfriend, of course. He rents this girl called Chizuru, a hardworking and very...
Now, see this. Getting dumped by your girlfriend, and the first thing you think about is renting a girlfriend is kind of crazy, because you could have took that time to focus on yourself. You know what I mean? You could have took that time to better yourself, but nah, he just wanted to rent a girlfriend. Oh, for those who don't know what rent a girlfriend is, I think it's only in Japan. I'm not sure if it's somewhere else in the world, but I know in Japan it's a thing where you can basically hire a woman to go on dates with you. You basically sign up and you can go on dates with a woman, non-sexual, so it's no sex is involved. It's just going on dates. You just go eat out, talk, and that's it. You pay her, she leaves, boom. So basically that's what he did. That's basically the whole premise of this series, that's what he did. And it's just again, him getting dumped by his ex. It's the first thing he thinks he's gonna just hire a girl. Shouldn't do that. Don't do that. You should just take the time, reflect, and focus on yourself. And then also, after you reflect, after you do all that, don't rent a girlfriend. Get an actual girlfriend. Seriously, get an actual girlfriend.
Very beautiful girl. Absolutely out of this guy's league. He pays for the entire date, but then proceeds to give her a 1-star rating, and even introduces her as his girlfriend in front of his family without her consent. Kazuya decides to uninstall the girlfriend rental app, so he doesn't meet her again. But turns out Chizuru lives right beside him, and later decide to forcefully enter the apartment of a young woman living alone, begging to rent her again. And it works! Now Chizuru allows Kazuya to rent her on a regular basis. And then Kazuya masturbates to his ex. Chapter 4. Both of them ends up meeting Kazuya's ex, Mami.
That really did happen. That last part did happen, and that was weird. I mean, the whole guy is kind of weird. The main protagonist is kind of weird.
And turns out she's a psychopath bitch. Chapter 14. Kazuya saves Chizuru from drowning. And then the next day, he masturbates to his ex, but ends up thinking about Chizuru. So, progress, I guess? Chapter 20.
I guess too, you know. I guess too. Please don't do that, guys.
Kazuya and Chizuru go out on a double date with his friend and his girlfriend. Turns out, the girl called Ruka is also a rental girlfriend, and she actually wants to be Kazuya's girlfriend for real. She has a heart condition and wants to date Kazuya because he makes her heart beats faster. Now I'm not a doctor, but I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. Chapter 29. Kazuya decides to masturbate to the sound of Chizuru taking a bath. Kazuya also decides to stalk Chizuru on.
What? Hold on, let me rewind. What? Let me make sure I heard that clear.
The sound of Chizuru taking a bath. Kazuya
What? So he basically what? Yo, why was that written? Like why did a mangaka that was a like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put this in the manga, I'm gonna put this in a story, like why? That's to the thought of her. It's crazy. Yo, that's just crazy. Let's continue, bro. I, like, I can't, like, words can't express, like, right now how I feel about that. It's just like, bro, that's just sad when you think about it. Like, I feel like this is somebody's life right now. Like somebody's legitimately living like this right now. And I'm here to tell you, please stop living like this. If you're someone out there who's living like Kazuya, please stop. Because you're it's not going good, bro. It's not going good.
Kazuya also decides to stalk Chizuru on Christmas holiday. Chapter 38. Kazuya sets up his friend to rent Chizuru as his girlfriend. And this is all for his sake and pride. Chapter 41. Chizuru wants Kazuya to rent her friend, Sumi. Mami sees both of them and starts questioning everything. And the next day, Kazuya masturbates. Chizuru decides to quit her rental girlfriend job.
How many times are you gonna be doing that? Like, again, oh my goodness.
And for her last job, Mami rents her because she found out about the renting job. And of course, they are dating at Kazuya's part-time place. The city only has like max 2 hangout places, I guess. Chizuru is trying to become an actress, but loses to nepotism. Kazuya is begging the girl who loves him to allow him dump.
Yeah, the last time I remember about Winter Girlfriend, it was Chizuru wanted to be an actress. Like that's like the only thing I remember was like I remember her. I remember the ex-girlfriend. I think I remember the pink-haired chick. I forgot her name just now. Yeah, that's all I remember. Oh, this is season 2. Yeah, I didn't watch season 2 because I just saw down here season 2 anime. Yeah, I didn't watch season 2. All I seen was season 1. So yeah, anything past season 1, I don't know what goes on. But let's continue.
His entire life savings onto his favorite rental girlfriend. Chapter 75. Ruka straight up tells Mami that she is Kazuya's girlfriend. I mean, surely he can just stop this renting bullshit and just go out with a girl that actually wants him, right?
Exactly. He could just stop renting a girlfriend, stop jerking it, and just get him a real girlfriend. But he chooses not to. I don't know. Maybe it's the plot. Who knows?
Chapter 78. Kazuya goes on a date with Chizuru, and she admits that she's in love with her job. She is in love with her job. Chapter 102. Kazuya is fully locked in, helping Chizuru achieve her dream. This is such an amazing development for his character. He even got another girl to call him master. Wait, what? Chapter 127. So Kazuya has been doing all this for Chizuru, but does she even have any feelings back for him? We finally gonna have an answer for that through this conversation. She doesn't love him, but she doesn't not love him either. Woo! Let's go! Chapter 136. Chizuru was going to say something. Is this actually it? Is this the beautiful moment where she's going to confess? Well, no. Chapter 145. Kazuya goes on a date with Chizuru and her grandma, but her grandma suddenly collapsed. At least she gets to watch Chizuru's movie before she passed away. This was a nice story arc with a lot of progress. And I'm pretty sure the story will improve from here on now. Chapter 173. Chizuru asks if Kazuya has feelings for her. As Kazuya is about to answer, the waiter comes in. No confession. Kazuya is going to admit that he has been in love with her. But suddenly, his friend comes over. No confession. Chapter 180. Kazuya is going to confess his feelings again. But Chizuru stops him and rushes back to her apartment. No confession. The next chapter, he goes to her apartment to confess again, for real this time. But she tells him that mommy knows about her being a rental girlfriend. And so, the mood is now ruined. No confession. Okay, f it. He's going to confess his feeling now. But his phone rings, so no confession. Surely there's no way you can drag this any longer, right?
So, when is he ever going to confess, or is he never going to confess? Like, you think that the author, the creator, is not allowing him to confess? Like, again, because the creator is in love with his own creation. He's in love with Chizuru. So, in order for the main protagonist, Kazuya, you get what I'm saying? It just like he's he's blocking it from happening. It's so funny.
Chapter 190. Kazuya is going on a vacation with his family, and Chizuru, and Ruka, and Mami. Maybe not like you guys, but I'm actually so happy to see Mami again because every time she appears, something actually happens in this manga. Kazuya finally gonna confess his feelings to Chizuru. She stops him and runs away. Chapter 218. Kazuya imagines himself getting cocked and has an awakening moment like, what the actual is this Gojo ass shit? Chapter 220.
Let's hold on. What?
Kazuya imagines himself getting cocked and has an awakening moment like, what the actual is this Gojo ass shit? Chapter 200.
What? Yo, he has the strangest fantasies I've known to man. Like, I don't know why that would be something he wanted to fantasize about. That's just so strange. And the thought that he was essentially getting off to that is just crazy. Like, again, I feel like this is somebody's actual life right now. Like, there's somebody in the world living like this. Cause I just feel like somebody in the world is actually living like this. Somebody is living a life like Kazuya. This is crazy. This is madness, bro.
28. Chizuru kisses Kazuya in front of everyone and tells them that she is now his girlfriend for real. Now you guys see what I say? Let us all thank Mami for her sacrifice. At least finally, the plot is going somewhere. Chizuru still considers Kazuya as a client and the kiss was basically just business. And with that, there's still no progress. What the fuck? Since the kiss on the trip, Chizuru has been ghosting Kazuya for 3 months straight. Chapter 239. Kazuya directly asks if there's anything more between them, and she asks him to wait. But don't worry, because he says that he will wait 10 to even 20 years for her. At this point, I'm pretty sure he's talking about all of us. Chapter 254. Kazuya tells Chizuru straight up that he loves her, but since he's drunk, it doesn't even matter. Because of an earthquake destroying their apartment, Chizuru offers Kazuya to live in her grandparents' house. With Minnie, of course. Because Kazuya doesn't have much money for a new apartment. Yeah, I wonder why. Chapter 260.
The reason he doesn't have money because he keeps spending it on her. Like legitimately, like he literally makes money to give to Chizuru to go on these dates that he's paying for, which she's not his girlfriend. It's just fake. It's just fake dating because she's a rich girlfriend. So all the money he makes goes to her. Well, yeah, to her and to the company that she works for. It's not like his actual girlfriend. Like, okay, he's paying for dates for his actual girlfriend. Cool. He's getting something out of it in return, like a real relationship. No, he's getting a fake relationship. And just spends all this money trying to chase her. Oh my goodness.
They are brushing their teeth. No, seriously, like the entire chapter. Chapter 304. Chizuru has her period. Double panel spread reveal. Absolute cinema. Chapter 315. Kazuya asks her to go out on a date. And he's not talking about renting her. Wait, an actual progress to the plot? Holy shit, it's finally happening! Kazuya is finally going out on an actual date! I mean a trial date. He's going out on a trial date with Minnie. Wait, this girl is not going to fall for Kazuya as well, right? But seriously though, let me please come back and make progress to this series. Oh my god, they are finally going out on a date. And yeah, what can I say? They are still on the date. And it's not going to be over anytime soon. Okay, I'm going to be honest, the story itself is not bad. But maybe being over 370 chapters and having arguably zero progress to the story is questionable. I know people are saying that it is a slow burn kind of story. But that's bullshit, because there's no burning happening at all. It's freezing cold. And also, everyone probably gonna hate me for saying this, but the most interesting character in the series is Mami.
Nice.
Looking at how this recent date is progressing, perhaps there's a potential for this series to become the next Solo Leveling or Jujutsu Kaisen of romance. But I am sure
Me personally, though, there's better romance manga, better romance anime out there. This is just complete crap to me. Yo, if it takes that long for the protagonist to really fall in love, bro, just hang it up, bro. Just hang it up. Hang it up, please. Hang it up.
sure as hell will not be there. Because to be honest, I'm kind of tired of reading this shit. So yeah.
I mean, if you're reading it for content, cool. But if you're just reading this out generally for just to read it, yeah, you need to hang it up, bro. Just hang it up. I can understand for content wise, yeah, but just like for personal enjoyment, I couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't do it. I can't just read. This one particular, I couldn't just read for personal enjoyment. It's just like nothing's happening really. Just nothing's happening. It's just a guy wasting his time and money and just having these just like fantasies and stuff. It's just, you know, when like, bro, there's better girls in the series than Chizuru, like he could pick from. But no, he wants to just focus on Chizuru.
Yeah. See you again next week when the new chapter is released.
Okay, guys, that was badly explaining 370 chapters of Rent a Girlfriend in 8 minutes by Chi. Okay, guys, I just looked this up. Rent a Girlfriend author just turned Kazuya into himself. Like I was saying, It has been told that the author himself has self-inserted himself into the main character. So that's something I wanted to show you guys. Also, in this video, so this is by Daily Anime. Let's check it out.
Just did something no manga has ever done before. Yes, you heard that right. The newest chapter of Rent a Girlfriend, chapter 399, might just be one of the
Mind you, before I started this video, I went and looked up how many chapters there are for Rent a Girlfriend. It is at chapter 417. So I don't know what's happening in the 400s now. Like the chapters 400 on up. I don't know what's happening. I just know there's a fifth season. I don't know what the fifth season takes place. What chapters the fifth season take place. But right here is 399, and yeah, it's just, we're past over 400 chapters. I don't know if there's any progress being made. I don't know, but all I do know is apparently the author self-insert himself in a chapter, or is starting to self-insert himself.
wildest and most unintentionally hilarious moves in manga history. Why? Because our main character, Kazuya Kinoshita, just got a haircut. And while that might sound
Yeah, I remember seeing this. I forgot where it was. I don't know if it's like Twitter or somewhere. And I saw this image, and I saw him. Like, I didn't recognize him at first. I was like, I didn't know who this was. It was like, oh, until like I read, found out it was Kazuya, right, from With a Girlfriend. And I was like looking at him like, okay, he got a haircut and he dyed his hair, but why? I was just trying to figure out why. Why is he going for this look?
small, this simple change has flipped the entire.
This is what he looks like right here. He looks like this, but then everything changed. Also, is that a Chizuru body pillow? You know how down bad you gotta be to have a woman that you are fake dating as a body pillow? Like, you know how down bad you gotta be as a person. Mind you, this is fictional. This is not real. But again, like I've been saying, this could be somebody's life right now. Somebody could be living like this right now in the world as we speak. We sometimes fiction is reality. But I'm just saying, like, how down bad you gotta be to have a body pillow of a woman that you're obsessed with, basically, that you're fake dating. It's just crazy to me.
Fandom upside down. At first, everyone thought, oh, it's just a new look for the final stretch. But then, someone noticed something strange. Kazuya's new haircut isn't random at all. In fact, he looks exactly like someone very specific. Reiji Miyajima, the creator of Rent a Girlfriend himself.
Yep, that is the creator of Rent a Girlfriend. Put myself here. Yep, this is him. This is his name, and that's the creator.
That's right. Side-by-side comparisons started flooding social media, and the resemblance.
You can see the resemblance. Yep, both got the same haircut. Both got the same haircut.
Is honestly impossible to ignore. The hairstyle, the color, even the facial structure, it's all straight out of Reiji's own photos. It's as if the man looked in the mirror and said, you know what? Let's turn myself into Kazuya. And that's when the chaos began. Because Rent a Girlfriend is now heading toward its endgame, fans immediately started theorizing that Reiji gave Kazuya his own look for one reason, so that he could self-insert into his own story. The idea that Kazuya, who now basically is Reiji, will end up with Chizuru Mizuhara in the finale. And to make matters even crazier, an old tweet from Reiji suddenly resurfaced and went viral again. In it, he wrote, "This girl is my beautiful girlfriend, and her name is Chizuru Mizuhara. She is a very kind girl, and she always forgives me in the end, even if she gets really mad at me afterwards." That tweet, originally posted years ago, has taken on an entirely new meaning now. Fans are losing their minds. over the idea that Reiji's been projecting his fantasy through this manga from the very start. Some people are joking that Rent-a-Girlfriend was never fiction at all. It's been an autobiography. Others are already predicting the ending. Kazuya marries Chizuru, they have kids, and he goes on to write a manga called Rent-a-Girlfriend.
Yo, imagine this was like the story of his life. If this was the story of the mangaka's life, that's so crazy. And he just wrote a manga. Yo, if that is true, bro, this is sad. That's sad, bro. I swear. I'm telling you, man. I'm at, like I said, like I've been saying, this could be somebody's life, and if this was inherently the creator's life at one point, man, it's just that's sad.
Meanwhile, others are just laughing at how absurdly self-aware this has become. One fan said, I haven't slandered Rent-a-Girlfriend in a while, but giving Kazuya the author's haircut is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Love it or hate it, you've got to admit, this is peak meta storytelling. Few mangaka would ever blur the line between fiction and reality this boldly. Maybe it's cringe, maybe it's genius, but it's definitely unforgettable. By reshaping Kazuya to look like himself, Reiji might be sending a message. This story was always personal, and as the manga approaches its final chapters, that statement feels more true than ever. So, what do you think? Is this the funniest self-insert in manga history, or a bizarre stroke of genius from Reiji Miyajima? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
I think it's funny. Me personally, I think it's really funny. I think it's really hilarious. I seriously think that this whole thing is hilarious. That the author would think about self-inserting himself into his own work. It's hilarious, and that he himself will get the girl at the end, not his actual creation. It's like he's like it's like he's blocking his own creation for getting the happy endings by inserting himself. I just think it's hilarious. I seriously do. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know. Leave a comment below. Let's have this conversation. Let's have a discussion. Let me know what you think about Rent-a-Girlfriend. Let me know if you read the manga. Let me know if you watched the anime. If there's any Rent-a-Girlfriend fans out there, let me know. Until then, I'm going to see y'all next time.